Right, I'm just gonna wait a second as folks join in. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. We can get things started in just a moment. Okay, can everybody see this all right?
Yes.
Excellent, thank you, Sydney. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started then. Feel free to ask questions, like Sydney said, in the chat throughout the presentation. But my name is Eleanor. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications here at Outward Bound Costa Rica. I'm currently in Tres Rios in Costa Rica at the moment. I've been living here for about a year now. And I just wanted to take the time today to speak with you all about some of the programs that we offer for our summer students. And so just to get things started, I wanted to share a quick video with everyone to kind of show you what we're all about. Sorry.
It's going to be a long, cold winter here in Jordan and across the world. Right now,
Outward Bound Costa Rica is all about outdoor education. Our classroom is this beautiful natural environment. The wonderful rainforests, wonderful rivers, the wonderful reefs of Costa Rica and Panama, that's the place, that's our classroom.
Anything from whitewater rafting, surfing, to hiking and backpacking and staying with local families. So no matter what type of activities you're interested in, we have something that you would enjoy and learn from.
The Outward Bound process is all about moving beyond your comfort zone on an emotional level, on a physical level, on a psychological level, and also kind of on a social level.
A lot of self-awareness comes with these courses.
I think I've become a lot more independent, knowing how to take care of myself and also take care of others.
Gives you a lot of time to think about what you're doing and the decisions you will be making in the future and have made.
you don't fear anymore. It's like you're ready to achieve more in your life, professionally and socially.
Get out so you can understand what is deep within. Discover your hidden potential.
I cannot tell you why you have to come because you need to experience it.
Okay, so that's a kind of a general idea of the type of work that we do here at Outward Bound Costa Rica, which is experiential education. We're really focusing on getting folks outdoors and connecting with the environment and the world around them. So one of the main things that we really like to focus on is getting kids outside of their comfort zone. So that means stepping into the growth zone, so to speak, but not necessarily putting you in the danger zone where you're going to feel uncomfortable or unsafe in any way. So we really like to assess risks and challenges at an appropriate level for the students that we're working with, so that they're able to grow and develop their hard and soft skills. So one thing to note, and I know it sounds a little bit crazy, but we don't allow students to bring their phones on course. Of course, you can bring them to Outward Bound, but while you are out in Panama scuba diving or on the Pacific Coast surfing, your phones will be locked here in the communications office with me. And I know at first, people are generally pretty hesitant towards that sort of concept, but by the end of the trip, everyone is like, I don't even want my phone back. Please keep it. Like, can you throw it off the balcony? Like, we don't even want it anymore. So it's really nice to just kind of be able to have the opportunity to really disconnect from social media, from just like, I know I'm guilty of just like mindlessly scrolling all the time on Instagram and TikTok. So being able to disconnect from that aspect of our lives that, you know, has become so ingrained in what we do, and then reconnect with yourselves and the people around you and the environment around you as well, is really just a special experience. And then along with that, you know, we're working on leadership development. We're putting you in active leadership roles within the groups. You know, everyone's going to take turn being the group leader for a day. And so you're going to have to say, okay, we have to wake up at this time, and we have to finish breakfast by this time, and clean up and pack our bags and be ready to go at this time, or else we're not going to get to the place where we need to get to before dark, or, you know, whatever it is for the day. Like, you will get to be that leader, you'll get to be that person, and you'll get that opportunity to work on those skills and step into different roles like that. And of course, we always emphasize reflection as well, because you're never going to complete the learning cycle, we say, if you don't reflect on your experiences that you've had. So you can see here on this map of Costa Rica that we run our courses in quite a number of different places. So depending on the activities, you'll get to see different parts of the country, as well as the potential opportunity to go to Panama as well. So all of our scuba courses will take place in Panama. But you can see on the map where that compass is in the center. That is where our rainforest base camp is. That is where I am right now. And that is where everybody arrives when they first come to Outward Bound Costa Rica. So that is kind of like our launching point for all of our different ships. It's where we house all of our gear, all of our rafts, all of our backpacks, all of our surfboards. All of that is here. So it's kind of like our central location. And then from there, we'll send you out on excursions into the rainforest, over to the beach, to the coast, to the peninsula, and anywhere in between. So these are some photos of the base camp, just to give you an idea of what it would look like if you were to arrive here at Outward Bound Costa Rica. So you can see in the top left, that is the gate that goes down into our property. There's a big hill that you go down. And then to the right of that photo is our student area. So that's where students sleep when they're on base, which is just kind of like bunk bed style dorm living, shared bathrooms, bunk beds. And then there's a kitchen attached to that too, where all of your meals are prepared for you. You can see in the bottom left there, Rafi, my lovely dog companion. He'll be at base as well, happy to greet you whenever you arrive. And then in the bottom right, there's a waterfall that is very, very, we're very lucky to be able to, you know, have that in our backyard and just witness natural beauty like that. So on a daily basis, it's honestly, I find it shocking, even after being here for a year. So just a quick overview of some of our summer programs for ages 14 to 18. So we have 3 main programs, as well as 1 add-on that can be combined with any of the programs, but you can also combine any of the programs to create like sort of your own adventure. So we have scuba, sea turtles, service and sloths, tropical trek, raft and waves, and Pacific surf and saving lives. So then the Pacific surf extension is a 1-week extension that you can add on to the scuba course, or to the trek course, or to the surf course if you just want to keep surfing. And all of these courses, like it says here, are 15 days each. So for the scuba, sea turtles, service and sloths course, like I mentioned, this will take place mostly in Panama. So in Bocas del Toro is a group of islands that is off the Caribbean side of Panama. It's a really, really, really beautiful area. And that is where our diving location is. You'll have the opportunity to stay on a couple of different islands, getting to connect with local communities. Obviously, you're not going to be underwater scuba diving the whole time. So there's sea turtle conservation projects to be worked on. There's reforestation to be done. There's local schools that you can connect with. You can play with the kids, even the families of the homestays that you can connect with. There's really just a whole lot of good people that live in this area that are eager to connect and share their culture with you. And it's a really great time, aside from it being incredibly beautiful. And you can see here too, there's a photo of this girl wakeboarding. So we'll also do lots of wakeboarding in the afternoons if we're tired from scuba diving. But you'll learn everything that you need to know. And if, all goes well, you'll be able to achieve your open water scuba certification. If you already have your open water scuba certification, then you can achieve the advanced certification. And we are certified through NAUI for those of you that are in the scuba realm. Yeah, and then the next course, Tropical Trek Raft and Waves, is more focused on hiking, I would say, but kind of has an element of a lot of the things that we do here at Outward Bound. So you'll get the opportunity to go rafting, you'll get the chance to be at the beach and go surfing, but you'll also get the chance to go on a multi-day expedition or trek through the rainforest in what is arguably, and I would say I'm biased, but one of the most beautiful places that I've ever been to. And you can see here just from these photos how stunning the views are and how beautiful Costa Rica is. And in the bottom left there, you can see they've got their tarp set up, tarp camping in the middle of the jungle. So if you are ready to get out there and get dirty and be in the jungle, this is definitely the course for you. Now, if you're looking for something that is a little bit more relaxed, a bit slower paced, I would recommend our Pacific Surf and Saving Lives course. So this course comes with an element of becoming CPR and first aid, as well as lifeguard certified. So you will be taking classes to participate in achieving that certification while also surfing. But if you're familiar with surfing, you know that you can't surf all the time. You have to wait for high tides. So that's why we'll coordinate, based off of the times when we can have class, because you can't be surfing, and then we'll coordinate surfing based off the tides. And then there's also a lot of beach yoga and beach soccer and basically any type of beach activity that you can think of that students will participate throughout this course as well. Just because the places that we bring the students to surf are absolutely gorgeous and just a really great spot to hang out. And there's one, my favorite place particularly, it's called Dominicalito, and you get to set up your tents right on the beach, and you can wake up at dawn to surf, and you go to sleep hearing the waves crash along the shore, and it's just a really peaceful place to be. And so here we've got some quotes just from alumni that have really drawn a lot from their experiences here at Outward Bound Costa Rica. I think, I can say all these things because I work here and I live here, but I think it's important too to hear from people more so like you that are actively participating in these courses as well. And now I wanted to thank you all, of course, for being here today and listening to what I had to say about our summer programs that we have to offer. And because you all were here in attendance, you are more than welcome to use our discount code that we are launching today. It's called FEB10. If you just put that in your enrollment form, then we can offer you a 10% discount on any of the summer courses. And that will go towards the total course tuition. So I'll stop sharing my screen and I can take some questions now. Let me exit this presentation. Okay. Let's see what questions we have here. Anything popping into anybody's mind? I know I kind of went over a lot of information quickly because we do a lot of different course activities in a lot of different places, so it's kind of tough to summarize all the things that we do. Okay, let's see in the Q&A. How much is the course tuition? I was having some internet connection issues. Yes. Okay, everyone's asking the same question. How much is the course tuition? So that will depend on which course you're participating in. But they range from $3,200 to $3,445. I might be getting that wrong off the top of my head, but that is around the price range for the 15-day courses. So that also, you know, if you add on a surf extension, then that would be another additional around $1,000, things like that. So it depends on for how long you would like to come. But just so you're aware, all NSHSS members automatically get a 10% discount applied to their course tuition just for being a part of NSHSS. Let's see, if my daughter is interested in surfing, but once she gets there, she's afraid, is it okay to sit in activity? Yeah, absolutely. So like I said before, you know, we want to make sure that we're presenting everyone with appropriate challenges, and we don't ever want anyone to feel unsafe at any point. So, you know, if someone's not feeling like something is for them, then they're more than welcome to opt out in any sort of activity. We never want anyone to be in the danger zone where they're feeling uncomfortable. Could you list each course amount? Yes, I can. Sorry, let me type this out so then you can all know. So for Trek, it can be this. And then for scuba, let's see, someone also has said, how do you get to the camp from the airport? We provide transportation to and from the airport. So whenever your flight lands, we will have a shuttle that will be there to pick you up. It doesn't matter what time of day or night, as long as you're arriving on the fly-in arriving on the fly-in day and flying out on the fly-out day, then we will make sure that transportation is arranged for you. Now let me just grab a pricing sheet real quick. Sure. Okay, and I'll put these numbers just so everyone has them here in writing as well. So that's courses. And so this course tuition includes everything. Oh, Jessica, you read my mind. Yeah, so this course tuition will include everything except for the flights. So the second that you touch down in San Jose, we have got you covered. That all meals, all transportation, any entrances to any national parks or anything, all of that is included. The only thing that our course tuition does not cover is the airfare. Could you go over some of what the courses entail again? You'll be paying for the flight will be that. Okay, yeah, so the flight will be an out-of-pocket expense, but everything else will be covered by Outward Bound Costa Rica. Yeah, so just to briefly go over the courses a little bit again, we have 3 main ones for the summer that are for students ages 14 through 18. And the main focuses of those courses are hiking, scuba diving, and surfing. So the surfing one is an opportunity to earn your lifeguard, CPR, and first aid certification. In the scuba course, you have the opportunity to earn your open water scuba certification. And all of our courses have some type of element of service in them, whether that's planting trees in our reservation right by our base or working on a sea turtle conservation project. But there are a number, well, let's see, what else? All of the courses will also include like a walk to our waterfall, climbing a tree here that we have on base, and just generally fun like leadership bonding activities and things like that. Is there a solo involved in all 3? No, we don't do solos with students under the age of 18. If you are a participant in our semester programs, then you do a 48-hour solo. But for the summer programs, we do not offer that. How do we know the flight days? Excellent question. So on our website for each course, it is listed the dates of the course. So you would see something like scuba, sea turtles, service, and sloths, number 1. Dates, June 8th through June 22nd. So that when it's listed like that, the dates, June 8th is going to be the fly-in day and June 22nd will be the fly-out day. So whatever the dates, the start date and end date of the courses are, those are the fly-in and fly-out dates. Excellent question.
I have a question too. How large are the class sizes? So how many students are going to be in one of the courses at a time?
Yeah, great question. So we will cap a course at 20 participants, but I'd say the average is around like 8 to 15, depending on the course and depending on what time of summer. It really depends on who's signing up, because it's like the one that we do in early June. Sometimes there aren't as many people in because not everyone's out of school yet. But then like by mid-July, everything is picking up and is really busy. So it just kind of depends on the course, but usually in that range. And we've got, are there any discounts or grants for low income? So yeah, on our website, we have an open scholarship application that is, we accept scholarships on a rolling basis that are processed by our scholarship committee. And that's something that anyone can apply to at any time. And if you, I think it's on our website under course payment or tuition. And so aside from the Outward Bound Costa Rica scholarships that we offer, we also have a couple of other ideas listed on there of ways where you can apply for different grants and scholarships as well that you can be used for the course tuition here. Good question.
I also typed in that NSHSS members receive a discount from Outward Bound Costa Rica. So I put the link to their partner page on our website as well.
Perfect. Thank you, Sydney. Okay. Any more questions? Okay. Thank you all so much for listening. If no one else has any other questions, then I just want to give you all one last thank you for your time and attention today. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and if there's any time that you have any questions or anything, you can always submit inquiries on our website or call our office. We are open 9 through 5. We do have a US toll-free number that you can call. I'll probably answer it. So I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have at any time. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.